It's Thirsty Thursday, chat. First day of the second half of the working week, and usually this sets the tone for the rest of the week. Let's talk about crypto, right? And again, I'm not. Look, I didn't give up, right? I noticed from the polls that y'all just ultra bullish. For some odd reason, people think the bull run starts after Bitcoin hits the all-time high. Like, the amount of bullish in hopium is really encouraging, especially for a person like me that's been in the game for years now. I think, like, when you get a new breath of fresh air from new people that come into the space, it's positive, right? And I'm always been an optimistic person, and again, I always base my thesis on time frame. But there's a lot of bullish things happening, so I'm not surprised everybody is bullish. Everybody is believing that this is the beginning. We got this huge summit coming. Like, almost all of the top 10, top 15 crypto owners, founders specifically in the USA, will be there. So this is an easy trade, right? Just don't get chopped up, right? If you're gonna buy these tokens, specifically USA made, understand this is a long-term play. Don't buy a few days before the summit and think like you're about to get rich. Guys, do not get chopped up, right? Do not get overwhelmed with hopium and then get let down by a buy the rumor, sell the news. Because what most people do is they buy leading into these events and they think that this is the beginning and it's going to just run from here, and then it tanks, right? And then they end up selling, and then we end up going up. This is a chop suey environment. Don't get chopped up. There's a lot of bullish things going on, right? DXY going down. MRV2, whatever the MR, what y'all know what I'm talking about, is at the lowest. When it's at the lowest, it's always a good time to buy Bitcoin. The global M2 chart is actually rising, so Bitcoin and altcoins should be rising. President Trump and his circle, Eric and those guys, they're really living up to the hype, trying to please every crypto person. They went from, crypto strategic reserve, that the reserve is going to be mostly Bitcoin, and then they'll do something with a few altcoins. And, it's just all over the place, right? Founders are arguing for either to be part of the crypto reserve or not. I believe Solana's founders, they don't even want to be part of the crypto reserve. They already know that, Solana already know, like, the shit that they got on Solana is cooked, and they don't even need to step foot on a balance sheet of a state, let alone a country. So there's a lot of mixed emotions here. Some people, but for the most part, the sentiment is bullish, right? If you put any poll in there, you ask anybody if the bull run is over, most people would say no, right? So at the end of the day, I think the catalyst that no one's paying attention to here is the Fed, right? Allegedly, Powell is supposed to be at the summit or something, having it, speaking on the economy. I don't know. A lot of this shit is allegedly. We'll just have to see when it happens. But the Fed is in my opinion, is the boss, big boss, big boss. Not even President Trump. He could do what he can to squeeze them, kind of like what's happening with the Zelensky situation. But the Fed is the big boss, right? It all comes down to them stopping the restricting policy, leading us into an environment where, we get quantitative ease and, at least Fed cuts, right? I'm not going to say QE, right? Because we don't know if we're going to get QE. And frankly, the economy is not bad enough to get QE. I would argue, though, that there are a lot of people that say, hey, I don't got extra money to buy crypto. I know it's a lot of people that have been wanting to buy these dips that just haven't had an opportunity to buy the dips. From a long-term frame of things, right? Frame of mindset, right? This is the beginning of a new asset class, right? Crypto. We're here. We know it's going to be here. The other cycles, this was, you can't say this was the beginning of it because the laws wasn't there. The SEC wasn't, in bed with a lot of this shit, allegedly. But now we're coming out with pro-crypto laws. Trump's pro-crypto, the government is pro-crypto, Elon's pro-crypto, everybody's pro-crypto. And at some point, you got to expect the price to catch up to the demand, the news, and the hype. Which it all falls down to how they are going to create this environment that forces Powell's hand with QE, right? I think True Inflation says inflation was going down, but we still need more information, right? We need information on the job market. Is the job market still capitulating? I know a lot of the stocks are starting to curl back up now that the DXY is going down, so it's a lot to be hopeful for, right? Especially if you're new coming into crypto. If you're new coming in crypto, you don't got to go through all the bullshit that we went through. You know what I mean? You like a little baby. You know what I mean? You like a little baby. You know, we like adults, right? You like a little baby. We went through so much. We got PSTD. Y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all ain't got to worry about none of that. It's like free ride from here on out. When you think about a time frame from 5 to 10 years from now. Now, short term, anything could happen, right? We'll still have to see how the economy responds to these tariffs and things like that. Just a lot of macro wins. But from the grand scheme of things, because of the environment that's being created, it gives us hope, right? To see that the government is really pushing this thing, right? But then again, in the back of my head, I always have that this could be a psychological operation. So no one's going to change that. No one's going to change my mindset on that. I'm going to always like balance, right? Good and evil, light and dark, right? Hot and cold. There needs to be a balance, right? And for some odd reason in crypto, most 90% of people have no balance. They're either bull hopium and say ridiculous shit, or they're bear doom and gloom and try to fear people out of their bags. In my case, I just want to just be balanced, and whatever happens in the market happens, right? I'm at that point. So that's it, guys. You know, like I said, MVR2, I believe, is like going down, and you know, people say that's, you know, historically that's been a great time to buy crypto. Global liquidity going up, huge summit. A lot of the owners of these summits is going to be there. They're going to get an opportunity firsthand to like give their pitch, right? It's like Shark Tank. You're going to be able to give your pitch why you think you should be on or not be on the crypto reserve, and they'll figure it out. They'll figure out how they're going to do this, right? If they're only going to add Bitcoin, if they're just, you know, what they said, the wealth sovereign, the wealth sovereign, I guess, will be handling most of the altcoins, and then like the Bitcoin have a strategic reserve. So in my opinion, it's all over the place, right? You got crowd of people saying this, you got a consensus of people saying that, you got tweets being put out and without thought, and no one actually knows, right? So we'll just have to see what actually gets executed. I personally just don't want anybody to get their hopes let down, right? Trying to chop and trade this market. If you're going to buy now, anticipating that this is bullish, buy spot. That's what I would do. And just hold over time, right? And specifically the USA coins and the potential coins that could be on the crypto reserve, right? Don't get yourself chopped up in this, right? Following the news and following the charts. The problem is people look at the news and be like, oh, I should buy. People look at the charts and be like, I should buy, and kind of like mess themselves up. We just got to understand, long term, we're bullish. This is the beginning. Pension, salary, all that money's going to come into crypto at some point, right? Short term, there's a lot of uncertainty. Midterm, a lot of uncertainty. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Let me know your opinion. How are you reacting to this crypto summit? Are you trading? Are you buying spot? Are you holding? Are you selling? Are you doing nothing? Do you even have extra money to buy crypto? I want to know everybody's opinion. It's really important that you interact with these videos. If you want to see me do more short videos, walking vlogs, I really like this camera, to be honest. Let me know in the chat, and I'll see you in the next one. It's your boy, Crypto Millie. I'm out.